Hello TikTok. So when I first started my Discord server, it was as a way to, before I even realized this intention, it was more of a way for me to collect my friends and find a space for us to communicate in a way where I was comfortable, because I'm a person who is, I have social anxiety. I've always had social anxiety. I had a panic disorder. I was trying to navigate my panic disorder. I was still living in survival mode, and I was still having panic attacks every single day. But I knew community was important, and I wanted to find a way to build community in a way that was safe for me. And I made sure I told people this. I was very clear, and maybe stupidly told people I'm easily manipulated, especially emotionally. It's hard for me to differentiate between somebody who's good intentioned and not. Like, this is the things that I would say to them. I tend to freeze when I'm around manipulators, or I have more typical of fawn response, where I tell the person who's seeking to take advantage of me what they want to hear, so that I can get out of that situation as quickly as possible. But either way, I was a very sheltered person for a lot of my life. My battle was against myself, getting myself out of my head and not trying to unalive myself every second of the day. I was living in a way that was intentionally declining my health because I didn't want to be here anymore. And then when I was trying to be here more and actually take care of my health, I was fighting back the decline that I had already started. So I had to build myself back up, and it's taken a long time for me to heal from that process, while also trying to be like a normal person of society and do the things that I think people are obligated to do, and blah blah blah. My journey of transformation has been long and hard. It's not something that I can easily explain in one TikTok video. But me, a vulnerable person who was easily manipulated and wanted to see a better place and genuinely believed in the people of this world, I wanted to see something different. I wanted to create something different. I wanted to surround myself with like-minded individuals that would also help me build the world I wanted to see. I wanted this to be on a volunteer basis, where everybody would come in, know what they wanted to do, understand what was like required of all of us, and be able to communicate and work together in order to accomplish the goals that we wanted to accomplish. But instead, kind of what I got was people sitting and waiting for me to have things planned out for them. I have to have a list of roles ready for them so they can pick and choose from it. I have to form myself and mold myself in a way that makes it palatable enough for them. Dim my light so that I don't make them uncomfortable. There were people uncomfortable with the idea of using their imagination, creating a character so that we can make a story together. Because at some point I had transitioned my idea into a creative community cooperative, where everybody owns a piece of the business, and any money that the business gets would go into this project, and it would go to help artists and other creatives with their desires and needs in a way that would help them not only survive this system, but also get out of it. And speaking these ideas, and then also not being a person who has the money, resources, or connections to be able to do it, was very hard. I didn't have the money to start with. I didn't have the friends, families, or connections to start with. I didn't have a large group of people. I had to build and scrounge it up myself. And in order to try to force it, I brought together the people that I was closest to on this app and make it happen. But I lacked boundaries. I lacked a sense of self. I lacked the ability to really use my discernment. So instead, what I found was I was surrounded by people who seek to emotionally manipulate me into fitting into their designated box. People who wanted me to act in a certain way or do a certain thing tried to not force me, but convince me that there was something wrong with me and I needed to change in order to better fit into their mold and what they desired. I'm very, very uncomfortable with one-on-one discussions. I find that people are more easily able to manipulate you and the narrative surrounding your relationship when it is strictly or mainly prioritized around one-on-one connections. So the Discord server was another way for me to build a group to where I was able to safely interact with people, connect with people, and make friends without having to do the one-on-one connections. But people don't really prioritize group connections as they do those one-on-one connections. So more often than not, what I found were people were trying to get me in these one-on-one discussions. No matter how many times I told them, let's go back to the group. Let's focus on the group. Let's focus on the server. Let's talk in the server so we can build these connections, build this growth, build these things in the server so we can accomplish the things that we say that we want to do with each other, because they made it seem like their goals and their plans and their desires were the same as mine. But when it actually came down to the action of it, the planning, the doing, we weren't really as aligned as they said. So when I finally put my foot down and stood my ground and said, no more, we're going to do these things in the ways that will promote this server, that would help this server grow, to help all of us grow, I got met with silence. I got met with nothingness. People basically abandoned the server and didn't come back. And then when they did come back, it'd be in a way where they can elicit any sort of guilt from me if I had an issue or a problem with them not participating. It's like, I understand, I'm trying to be communicative, I'm trying to mold myself, I'm trying to help, I'm trying to do the things that I can to make you more comfortable to participate in there, and you keep telling me, I will, I am, there's nothing wrong. And then when it actually comes down to it, and I'm sitting for weeks, months at a time waiting for people to actually care and participate in what they say that they want to participate in, it's not fair to me. So yeah, this situation has helped me grow in so many different ways and aspects, and within so many dynamics. It's helped me grow and see my sense of self, and it's helped me be better able to communicate with others on this platform, and it really helped me find my focus when it comes to what I want to do, how I want to interact with the world, and in what ways I'm going to be accepting treatment. So, hi, this is me. Hi. Okay, bye.